In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to scale your online coaching business in just 3 simple steps. My name's Jeremy. I help people scale their online coaching businesses, and I'm going to walk you through the process that I take my clients through. So that way you can kind of see how it's done and exactly what you need to do in order to actually scale your business. So let's get straight into it. Now, step number 1 is to build rock solid, undeniable foundations. Of course, if you try to build a house on sand, it's going to fall. It's going to collapse. It's no different with your business. If you try to build a business on unstable, terrible foundations, it's going to fall and you won't be around for a long time. And I see so many coaches get this wrong and they try to scale too quickly, right? So I know I talk a lot about like scaling and doing it really fast. And to be completely honest, you can do it very fast if you have the right process, but you do need the right foundations in place first. Otherwise, you're building a house in sand, it's going to collapse and come crashing down. And then you're not going to be around for very long. Nobody's going to know about you. What this means essentially is like, number 1, you need a well-positioned offer. So if you're selling the exact same coaching as everybody else, then you're just going to be kind of seen as a commodity. People are going to look at you as like kind of the same as everybody else. You're going to get a lot of questions. Oh, okay. But like, what makes you different? How are you different than this person? What makes you able to charge more than everybody else? Right. Whereas when you have a really, really well-positioned offer, it completely destroys all of those questions. They don't even exist because you've created a market for yourself and you stand out from the crowd. So that means that like you are in a league of your own, essentially. Of course, number 2, you need a great repeatable process for actually getting your clients incredible results. This will lead to stacking a lot of case studies. If you follow me on Instagram, you see like my clients are signing clients literally every single day, like 3, 4, 5 wins a day in the Slack channel. I've only got like 20 something clients right now. And I'm getting more wins than programs with like 400 clients in there. So it's really important that you have a really good, tried and true, tested way of getting your clients results that's repeatable and something that you can actually scale down the road. But if you're not quite at the scaling part, don't worry about scale yet. Cross that bridge when you get there. The bottom line is you need a really good process for getting clients results, because if you don't, then what's the point of trying to scale a business that's broken where your clients hate you, they don't get what they paid for, and you get refund requests, you get chargebacks, and your reputation is just terrible, right? So don't even think about scaling until you fix that. That's number 1, right? Get that sorted first. You also need a clear marketing message. So what this means kind of ties into the positioning, and it really just means like kind of setting yourself apart from the crowd. Like you can kind of see my marketing message right now is like, I help coaches scale with ads and setters. Obviously, I do a hell of a lot more. Now my clients do pretty much everything that they need, but that's kind of how I position myself. Not too many other coaches out there are selling ads, but I am, and I'm really damn good at it, and they're extremely profitable. Ask any of my clients. So that's kind of how I position myself. That's my marketing message. Like if you're not running ads, you're an idiot, which honestly, I truly believe you are. You actually want to scale and achieve the things that you say you want to achieve. Because if you don't, and I'll get to this in step number 2 as well, but if you don't have a consistent traffic source that's scalable, then you're going to be stuck where you're at for a long time. And that's where I see so many coaches go broke and leave the industry and go get a 9-to-5 job, and they're miserable because they're just missing that one piece. And then another thing too is establish pillars of your personal brand, right? So what this means is like, there's kind of 2 reasons why people buy coaching. One is like your product, your program, like the actual coaching, the system, the results, stuff like that. But number 2 is because of you, your personal brand, right? I look at any course I've bought, any coach I've hired, and the reason why I bought into that and I invested in them was because I actually got along, but I resonated with the person themselves, the coach, the mentor. I liked how they saw the world. I liked their perspective. I liked the value that they provided and like kind of the things that they're interested in, right? I felt like I connected with them on a personal level. And that's why I went ahead and bought with them versus their competitors. So that's a really, really important component to building a strong foundation. So like before any of my clients actually start running ads, we make sure we get these foundations rock solid. So that way they're undeniable. And then your ads are going to be infinitely more profitable. You're going to make way more money. Your clients are going to get insane results, and your business is just going to skyrocket and compound. And then last part, start a YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is a money printer. Like I think pretty much every single one of my clients so far has watched at least one of my YouTube videos before booking a call, hopping on, and joining the program. So if you don't have a YouTube channel already, that either tells me that you're either like brand new to this game or you just hate money. So if you don't hate money, start a YouTube channel. And even if you suck, who cares? Nobody's probably going to watch your videos anyways. Just start And then a year from now, you're going to be making more money than you know what to do with. Step number 2, you need to find a consistent and scalable traffic source. So this is this is like the main problem, the biggest bottleneck I see pretty much every single coach struggle with. They don't have a consistent and scalable traffic source. What this means in English is nobody knows about them. If nobody knows who you are, what you do, and how you can help them, nobody's going to buy from you. It's probably why you're broke, right? So I hate to be like super forward with it, but that's honestly like the truth. If you're still sending cold DMs and like just hiring VAs to do that for you and stuff like that, like it's not going to work out very well because it's not very scalable. Whereas like the reason I love ads so much is because with the click of a button, you can literally just like increase your budget and just spend more if you want more attention. So as you can grow, as you can scale and handle more volume, and we'll get to that in step number 3, but as you do that, then you're going to need more attention, more traffic, and you can literally just do that by just reinvesting more money back in your business, right? So if we look up here, and I'll zoom in so you can actually see this, but if we look into like your business as like a funnel, right? We've got the top, this is the traffic source, and like literally the hands down the best traffic source is ads because it's extremely scalable, it's extremely predictable, it's extremely consistent. You don't have to worry about like, oh, am I going to book any calls this week? Am I going to only book 1 call today, 2 calls today, right? With ads, it's like, all right, if you want to book 5 calls tomorrow, you can. So it's unmatched, right? So anyways, what you want to do is like, this is kind of the crux, because so many people don't have a clear message and a consistent traffic channel. They just don't. And then they wonder why they're not growing their business and they're stuck and they're plateaued every single month, making the same amount of money they made last month or even less, while grinding like a dog, putting in so much time and effort to actually trying to grow, but getting absolutely nowhere. So if that sounds like you, I'm telling you, look into some ads. If you want help to actually do this, book a call down below. Links in the description. Let's talk. Bring your credit card, get ready. If it's a good fit, we're going to get started working together on the call. So let's get rocking and rolling. I don't like to play around that much. So if you're actually serious about scaling, you as serious as you say you are, booking a call, let's get cracking. But aside from that, like you want to build your audience. And that's why I put YouTube channel in step number 1 too. I like YouTube and Instagram. They're an absolute money printer for me. Like the YouTube's great for the long form. Instagram's great for like the short form, kind of building, I don't know, just kind of giving people like a behind the scenes look into like the day-to-day, the personal brand, stuff like that, and client results. So don't follow me on Instagram at Jeremy_Pogue if you don't want to see an insane amount of client results every single day, because they don't stop. And I have to share them because I love my clients. But anyways, so from there, like once you do have a consistent like and scalable traffic channel, then you can just dump that, grow it in, like just crank that and grow your audience. From there, you got your content, video sales letter. These things are insane. I also did a 2-hour video sales letter training workshop for my clients a couple weeks ago. So that's in the program now, and it's insane. Like my clients have made so much money already just from that, which is really cool. And then as you grow, your audiences get bigger, then you can rip some retargeting ads, and that's when you've got a deadly system. And then of course, like call to action, turn them into leads, have conversations with people, book calls, make offers, sign up clients. And then this is kind of like the foundation, right? So make sure you've got a great onboarding process. It's just dialed, course, community, coaching calls, leads results, kind of talking about the undeniable foundations here, right? Repeatable process. So if you don't have that, let me help you do that. Quit wasting time. Let's go. But step number 2, right? Find a consistent, scalable traffic channel. It needs to be scalable so you can just turn it up at will. This is a really important point because it's like if you're just sending cold messages and stuff like that, then you're kind of at the mercy of like Instagram or whatever platform you're using, right? Because like most accounts I see, you can only send like 30, 50 a day. And like, if you're actually serious about scaling, that's just not going to cut it. You got to send like 1,000 a day for it to actually be kind of worth it and to actually get like a couple meetings booked a day. But even with that, it's like, they're still total cold strangers. They don't know you. They don't like you. They don't trust you. Their guards are up. They're defensive. And like, you're probably not going to get much response from them anyways. That's why I like ads, because it brings people to you, qualified prospects that are extremely targeted to you, who already see you as like an authority and as an expert, so someone who can solve their problem because your message in your ad was extremely dialed in. So that's why I like ads so much. But at the end of the day, they're literally just like a traffic channel. They're just a traffic source, and there's a lot more that goes into it. And like, if you're wondering, like, I position myself as like ads and setters and stuff like that, but I help my clients with every single aspect of this, because like, you can't just do one thing and expect to actually scale to 50, 100K a month, right? You got to have the whole thing in place. So just want to clarify that. Step number 3, build a team and systems. So as your foundations are rock solid, you're just ripping ads, cranking those, booking tons of calls, things are going to break, right? Fires are going to come up. You're going to need to put them out. So the best way to do that is by building a team and systems. So that way you can actually kind of like start to remove yourself from the trenches, because you can't do everything yourself. And I don't know about you, I don't want to work 12, 16-hour days. I'd rather work like 4 hours a day, like 4 to 5 days a week, and then still make a shit ton of money and just have a good life. And like, the only way to do that is with good systems and a good team. So this is kind of like withstanding and handling scale. Right now, step number 1, like literally do this today after this video, create SOPs around the critical tasks that take up most of your time, right? So this, like the lowest hanging fruit is going to be like, I don't know, just kind of audit your time, figure out, okay, what do I spend most of my time on throughout the day? And then how can I either like eliminate it? How can I automate it? Or how can I delegate it? Ask yourself those questions, right? So one thing that took up a lot of my time at the start was editing content. So I leveraged capital. I used money, and money is literally just a tool. It's meant to do that. It's meant to buy back your time, right? Like, poor people trade their time for money, but rich people trade their money for time. So I traded my money to buy back time by hiring an editor. That way, all I have to do is like record content, and then I don't have to think about it. They edit it, they make it all nice and pretty, they rank it, they schedule it, they post it. I don't have to do anything, right? That has freed up so much of my headspace too. It's awesome. Of course, hire a setter, right? Like, I see a lot of people go wrong and hire a setter too soon, and then they're broke, they're working like a dog and not making any money because the setter just doesn't have enough opportunity. They don't have this traffic channel. They don't have a consistent way of getting new traffic and new opportunity for their setter every single day. And then they blame the setter when they're not booking calls. But it's not the setter's fault. It's yours fault as a business owner, right? You need to give your team the opportunity and the resources they need to actually do a good job and be successful in their role. So that's a really kind of easy one to get in place. I've got like a full list. I've had like 80 people apply to be a setter or a sales rep. So like, I just kind of hand those off to my clients for free right now. I'll probably charge for that later. But right now I just want to help my clients get the same results while I still can. Not while I still can, but like while I can actually give them a ton of my focus and attention. So obviously at scale, I'll have to kind of withdraw a little bit, put a team in place, systems in place. If you're looking for that attention and a lot of focus right now, now's the time to get in, because the price will continue to kind of rise as the results keep coming. But nonetheless, if you want to get in now. It'll be the best time. Otherwise, you're gonna be missing out on a lot and probably paying a lot more down the road. But anyways, from there, you want to hire a coach, right? So what we've kind of done is we've hired an editor now, right? So you've kind of outsourced this. We've hired a setter. That way you've kind of removed yourself from the trenches there, saving yourself a few hours every day. Like, if you're spending 2 to 3 hours a day, maybe you're booking, I don't know, 2, 3 calls a day. Well, what happens when you're cranking ads and you put in a setter there that's working 8 to 10 hours a day, commission only, booking 5, 6 calls a day? Well, you're gonna have a ton of new customers. You're gonna have your onboarding systems dialed in, right? Have a really good course, community, coaching calls, and then a customer success manager or coach to kind of help you like remove yourself from the trenches, and kind of help your clients get the attention and the results that they're looking for, while not kind of burning yourself out too much. And then of course, hire a closer as well. That'll be kind of the last one. Get yourself out of the trenches there. And then, yeah, once you've got the systems in place, you've got a very consistent, scalable traffic channel. You're ripping ads, reinvesting money back in the business. Right now, my clients are seeing anywhere from like a 3x return to like a 20x return on their ad spend. So like, if you have a slot machine where you can put $1 in and get $3 out or $20 out, like, you'd be an idiot not to reinvest that back in. And that's how you grow, right? To just kind of draw it out for you, it's pretty crazy. Like, your growth is going to look like this, because when you put $1 in and then you get out $3, and then you put $3 in, you get out $9. You put $9 in, you get 27. Like, That's how you scale. You don't scale by sending more DMs to strangers that tell you to screw off. You scale by getting more attention, right? Attention is what's going to actually help you grow. Because like I said before, if nobody knows about you, nobody's going to buy from you. So that's how you actually scale. And that's where a lot of people go wrong, is because they have that completely backwards. But once you do have the ads in place, you've got a team in place, you've got a clear message, your content's dialed, you got a VSL, right? Your offers cold friendly, you got the systems in place, the team, scalable delivery mechanism, and then all of that set in stone in place. And you scale ads, double down on content, right? Building a personal brand as a coach is going to be insanely beneficial, because that's what a lot of people buy for. They buy because of you, right? Because they resonate with you. So building a personal brand, like through your content and like retargeting ads, video sales letter, stuff like that, that's going to get a lot of people to take action and kind of move further and further down. And then of course, once you're scaling ads, they're profitable, you keep reinvesting, and then that's how you're actually going to scale, right? So like, let's say, for example, you want to scale to 100K a month. Well, let's say you put in like 3K in ads first month, spending $100 a day. And like most of my clients start at like 10 to 20 bucks a day. So you don't need $100 a day to start. But the more you put in, the more you get out, right? Well, let's say you're getting like a 3x ROAS, which is pretty reasonable, especially at scale. Like you can definitely withstand a 3x ROAS. 20x kind of depends on your niche, kind of an outlier. So I don't want to like market that, but you can turn 3 into 9. Then you turn 9 into 27. And then the next month, you turn that 27 into like 90. And then like, it's just going to scale from there, you know? So it's exponential. Like your ROAS might slow down, your return on ad spend might slow down a little bit at scale, but like it's still going to be insanely profitable. Even if you turn $1 into 2, what's another investment opportunity or investment vehicle where you can go get a 2x ROI within like a month on your money? Most people will get like a 10% ROI within like 12 months if they're lucky. It's like that. It's a cheat code. We've hacked the game of life and money and business. And when you actually have this, it's insanely powerful and insanely profitable, and you can make a lot of money and change a lot of people's lives and help out a lot of people too, and make your team rich. And that's the fun part, you know? But anyways, that's for this video. 3 simple steps to scale your online coaching business. If you actually want help building this all out, customizing it for your business, putting every single step in place properly, getting extremely profitable ads, building a VSL, retargeting ads, dialing in your content, your marketing message, your positioning, all of that stuff, building a team, building your delivery mechanism, booking a call down below, hit the link. My calendar link's right there. Booking a call. Let's talk. If it makes sense, we're going to move forward together on the call, and you'll actually start scaling your business, right? So if you're tired of plateauing, if you're tired of staying stuck, staying stagnant, grinding, doing the organic grind, I like to call it, then it's time to change. Because if you don't change, then nothing's going to change, right? Your inputs determine your outputs. So if you're actually serious about doing that, booking a call, let's get cracking. Let's start making a lot of money together. Let's rock and roll. So I'll see you on the call. Other than that, I'll see you in the next video.